Welcome, everyone. If you have not already done so, please silence your cell phones. Greene County High School has the tradition of having their senior class president come to the podium to give a speech. Avery Walker is the daughter of Jim Walker and Laura Walker, and Richard Lawrence. Avery, please come forward.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon. So, welcome friends and family of the graduating class. I have a few brief words to say to the students standing before me today. 70 or so students who have survived all 5 school buildings, elementary, intermediate, middle school, and 2 high schools. We have paved our way full of C Senoras, can you edit my paper, Miss Reckamer? Mr. Boyd, how was trivia? And Mr. Jackson, when will you grade my assignment? And then also, Jackie, can you please unlock the door? Comments like this have been said by almost everyone, and we may never say them again. But that's okay, because we're moving on. Some of us are leaving for college, and others are entering the workforce or military. But we are all taking that giant step in some way. For 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, 180 days a year, for 13 years, have brought us to this moment. It symbolizes our first completed goal towards the future, with 1 million more to go. We are one step there, so enjoy today. And enjoy the 2,340 days that you've had at Greene County Community Schools. Think back on the football games, band concerts, long presentations. Think back on the leaf raking, the mask wearing, and school dances. Think back on the good memories as well as the bad ones, knowing that you are done with high school. Before we continue our ceremony, let me leave you with some words of advice. During one of the most stressful times of my life, when nothing was going my way and everything kept changing, my mom told me something, and I will never forget her words. She said, "Avery, the one thing you can rely on in this world is change, so learn to be flexible." And no truer words have ever been spoken. Things are going to change, and there are many times we're not prepared for this change. The COVID-19 pandemic hit, and we had to adapt to online learning and only seeing eyes for a while. But if you learn to be flexible, nothing can ever pull you down. Another example of this happened just a couple weeks ago when graduation was moved from the football field and then to the auditorium, and now we're back to the football field. So thank you for coming to this moved around ceremony and being flexible with us. Thank you teachers, counselors, coaches, and friends whose names are too many to mention. You have all aided us on our way through high school and off to the next chapter, and we are surely ready to be on to the next big thing. So thank you for opening your hearts to teach us with grace and dedication, and a major thank you to each of our families for the dedication that they have put into getting us here. We know that you are true heroes, not Superman or Wonder Woman like we once thought, so thank you. Graduates, open your hearts and minds to all of life's changes and learn to be flexible for the unpredictable ones. I want to personally congratulate every one of you, the 2022 seniors, for the work that you've put into your 13 years of school, because guess what? We made it.
Excellent job. Last Sunday, I got notified by Nicole Peckham, our scheduled guest speaker, that she would not be able to attend due to testing positive for COVID that day. After racking my brain who might be willing to substitute under such short notice, there was one person that came to mind. Someone who has been the voice of the Rams for 40 plus years for Greene County sports and is respected by the community and students. I am honored and grateful to have Mr. Doug Reeder for his willingness to speak today. A round of applause for Mr. Reeder.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Great pleasure for me to be here today. I've lived and worked in Jefferson for 43 years, so I'm an old guy, I admit that. And I'm still having firsts, that's good. You're still ticking, you're still moving, you're still going. So this is the first time I've ever given a commencement address, so I can check that one off my bucket list. When Mr. Phillips called the other day, I immediately agreed to speak to you today. And since I'm officially a senior citizen, my hearing's not quite what it used to be. So I wasn't sure when he mentioned how long he'd like me to speak. Did he say 3 to 5 minutes or 35 minutes? I wasn't sure. So I came up with a method to determine which length I would talk to you today. And in this age of technology, it's very complicated. It's called a coin. It has 2 sides. I flip it up in the air. Oh, I caught it. If it's heads, it's 3 to 5 minutes. If it's tails, it's you know what. That's interesting. And I'm among those people who own a smartphone that probably really shouldn't. I'm not smart enough to own one, but I do. So it does like 1,000 things, right? The thing I use the most is the stopwatch. So I'm starting the stopwatch. Being a radio guy, I'm reminded of the Motel 6 radio ad campaign that's been around for some 40 years. An actor named Tom Bodett ends the ads with the phrase, "We'll leave the light on for you." I do remember who my high school graduation speaker was all those years ago, but I really can't remember anything that was said. So I'll consider this talk a success if any of you seniors at some point in the future tell me that you remember this phrase, "We'll leave the light on for you." And what I mean by that is many of you will be leaving Greene County, but we'll always welcome you back. Some will stay and hopefully fill some of the many jobs that we have available here. Many will go to college, some to the military. Perhaps others haven't quite determined what their next steps will be. Seniors, I want you to raise your hand if you've ever thought this phrase, "I can't wait to get out of here." Thank you. Well, you're not the first. We did it clear back in the old days too, and even before my time. But most of us older than you came to the realization that where we're from is a pretty good place. Now, some of you might rarely return here. Others could be frequent visitors. And what I'm going to suggest is maybe a little bit hard for some of you to swallow. Please reserve a little bit of space in those working a mile a minute brains of yours to be open-minded about living and working as an adult in Greene County. What? No shrieks of horror? Or expressions of shock? Or maybe your faces don't show it, but you're thinking, is Doug crazy? There's no way. Adults here today, I'd like you to raise your hand if you graduated from high school in Greene County, any high school in Greene County, and that you presently live in Greene County. So please raise your hands. Oh my goodness, look at that. Thank you. Seniors, you couldn't see that, but some of those raising their hands were your parents, grandparents, other relatives. Some were your teachers, school administrators, school board members, other employees of the school district. And still others are business owners and operators. Some are retired after working their careers elsewhere, and they came back to Greene County. People come back for a lot of different reasons. Raise families, to be contributors to the future of our county, for our outstanding school system. So I understand you're not all just thrilled that I asked you to come back, but give us some time, maybe give it some decades, and maybe it could gain some traction not only in your minds but in your hearts. Remember, we'll leave the light on for you. Congratulations, seniors. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today. And it's 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. At this time, would Brenner Gallagher please come to the stage as the salutatorian of 2022. Brenner is the son of Melinda and Ken Gallagher. Over the last 4 years, he has been involved in NHS, football, wrestling, track, and soccer. His favorite high school memory is competing at state for both wrestling and soccer. Brenner's future plans are to attend Iowa State University to major in engineering. A round of applause for Brenner, please. It's quite an accomplishment to become the valedictorian of your class. This year we have 3 co-victorians. Would Veronica Johnson, Oliver Andre, and Elliot Schilling please come to the stage? I got it. Veronica Johnson is the daughter of Thomas and Wendy Johnson. During her time here, she has been involved in Interact, NHS, STEM Club, and Student Council. She is the secretary of the senior class and NHS as well, being the vice president of the STEM Club. Some of Veronica's favorite memories are working at the Little Rams preschool, cadet teaching, and being a teacher assistant for Senora Vandermeer. Lastly, Veronica plans to attend Central College, where she will double major in Spanish and English. Oliver Andre is the son of Tammy and Michael Andre. Throughout the past 4 years of high school, against the advice of his teachers, he has been involved in absolutely nothing, which is something he wishes he could change. His favorite high school memory is finally being able to enjoy the 4-year culmination of hard work, perseverance, and dedication. After this summer, Oliver plans to attend Iowa State University in the fall with currently undecided major, hopefully something in the STEM field. Elliot Schilling is the daughter of Christopher and Nicole Schilling. Throughout high school, she has participated in football, cheer, color guard, band, choir, NHS, individual and group speech, plays, and musicals. Outside of participated in dance, 4-H, and summer youth theater. Elliot has been captain of the color guard and was selected as a reporter for NHS this past year. Elliot's favorite school memories are the Worlds of Fun trip for choir and participating in the musical Beauty and the Beast. After high school, Elliot plans to attend Grinnell College, where she will study pre-medicine. A round of applause for our co-victorians. Time for the honor graduates. Students wearing the green cords have obtained 200 community service hours. Those students wearing a red cord are blood donors of distinction. Those students with a white stole are members of the National Honor Society. Graduates wearing blue and yellow cord are members of FFA. Graduates with a silver tassel on their cap are honors graduates. Graduates wearing medals are receiving the Biliteracy Award. Gold cords symbolize the achievement of scholastic honors. The student must have a 4-year GPA of at least 3.5. I would now like to recognize a student who will be serving in the military. Please stand when I call your name. Isaac Anderson, United States Marines. During this honor part of graduation, we would like to honor someone who has participated in 15 graduation ceremonies and will retire after this year. Mr. Fisher, would you please come to the podium and present Mr. Christensen a plaque of appreciation?
Yeah, so on behalf of the Greene County School Board, we wanted to recognize Mr. Christensen for 15 years of what's been a challenge at times, and it's been, I'm sure, very rewarding at times. He's been through 3 different iterations of this district. He's served the East Greene District, the Jefferson Scranton District, probably Jefferson Scranton Peyton Sheridan, or never, okay. And now the Greene County School District. So this is a plaque presented to Tim Christensen in appreciation of 15 years of service from 2007 through 2022 as superintendent of our school districts. And this is from the school board and all the staff. And we'd also like to recognize from the school board all of our staff who has performed above and beyond the call of duty, especially the last couple of years. And we all appreciate that, and I'm sure everyone here does as well. So thank you, Mr. Christensen.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Christensen and Mr. Fisher, will you please come forward? On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Greene County School District, I present to you the class of 2022 for graduation. The records indicate that they have met the requirements of the Greene County Board of Education, and I thereby recommend them to be awarded the diplomas they have earned. Would the first of seniors stand and line up? Addison June Adcock. Isaac Jean Anderson. Oliver Perry Andre. Brianne Leah Ball. Cody Allen Bennett. Nathan Alexander Black. Jeremiah Titus Brown. Lucy Joy Dudley. Tiana Nate Duncan. Haley Grace Desiris. Christopher Lee Finley. Afton Elizabeth Irene Funky. Brenner Thomas Gallagher. Jordan Robert Geisler. Rem Garayari. Brianna Michelle Haben. Blake Matthew Heyman. Zenish Hernandez Vargas. Logan Matthew Higgins. Isaiah David Hino. Noble James Hoyt. Reese Ray Jennings. Veronica Ann Johnson. Benjamin Kenneth Johnston. Freedom Rose Joy. Asa Marie Jurgensen. Carissa Ann Keenan. Haven Marie Michael Keller. Landon Jacob Niffen. Madison Lee Knight. Brayton Thomas Cole. Ethan James Larson. Marissa Renee Lenhoff. Leah Napu Waonuhea Lachenko. Alexandra Pearl Miller. Jonathan Wade Mobley. Riley Nicole Moranville. Jackson Edward Morton. Aiden William Neal. Cadence Nicole Newby. Mom Ewa Gum. Mallory Ann Prescott. Kirsten Deanne Purdy. Sadie Mae Reedy. Max Andrew Riley. Daniel Rivera Jr. Jared Kyle Robbins. Elliot DeSales Schilling. Russell James Shady. Mikey Ben Smith. Jasmine Edna Snavely. Jonathan Wayne Sprague. Bryce Kyle Stadler. Shelby Faye Stofa. Jessame June Strannon. Hayden Thomas Taylor. Cole Bradley Teeples. Caden Dennis Marcus Talene. Madeline Jean Van Pelt. Landon Scott Ventiger. Avery Grace Walker. Logan Benjamin Woodruff. Lindsay Jean Zatarainda. Thank you, everyone. Graduates, please move your tassel to the left side. Stand and turn to the inside and face the audience. I present the graduating class of 2022. You can start the exit music. They want to get out of here.
Let's do it. Ready? 1, 2.
Throw in the air. Apparently, there's no music. Nothing. Oh, we got technical difficulties. Graduates, you can exit that to the right. Stage right. Stage right.